Good evening. In today's session, let's discuss some important aspects that are related to the food. One is the food security, meaning the minimum amount of food that is guaranteed to an individual or to a family. That is number one. And the second aspect is the food safety. What exactly is the meaning of this? When I say food safety, this indicates how exactly the food is handled during the time of processing. Say, for example, you are producing some food grains in the farm, and we cannot have that in the raw form. That has to be processed, that has to be stored, and that has to be transported, that has to be sold at the retail level, and the people will purchase and they will have that particular food. So in this particular process, anything may happen to the food, and the food may be contaminated, and that will lead to the damage of the health of the people. That is the reason why the government of India is conducting something called the State Food Safety Index. According to this particular index, for this year, meaning 2021 and 2022, Tamil Nadu has been placed at number one position. Last year it was Gujarat, but this time for 21 and 22, Gujarat has slipped down to position number two, and the first place has been taken over by Tamil Nadu. Meaning there are certain parameters that are taken into consideration, and with respect to these parameters, Tamil Nadu got more points. That is the reason why Tamil Nadu is ranking at the number one position. Now look at this. I would like to share the document with you. Kindly have a look at this. Here it is. First, let's try to know what exactly is the meaning of food safety. It refers to the routines in the preparation, handling, and storage of food that is meant to prevent foodborne illness and injury. What is happening here? From farm to the factory to the fork, food products may encounter any number of health hazards during their journey through the supply chain. Meaning, starting from the farm where it is produced, it will undergo the process in the industries, and later it will be stored in the godowns. Then it will be transported to the retail shops or wholesale shops, and finally a consumer will be purchasing and consuming those items. This is called the supply chain. During this time, anything may happen, and the food may be contaminated, that may damage the health of the people. That's the reason why the safety index is playing a crucial role now. As far as the latest index is concerned, Tamil Nadu has topped the fourth state to food safety index for the year 21 and 22, and this is done by Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Tamil Nadu has replaced Gujarat. Gujarat has been slipped down to the position number two. Look at this. At number one position you have Tamil Nadu. At number two position you have Gujarat. At number three position you have Maharashtra. At 15th position you have Telangana. At 16th position you have Bihar, and 17th position it's Andhra Pradesh. Meaning the safety standards in Andhra Pradesh are very, 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 very low, right? And some information for you, very, very important one, and don't get confused between these two. Like very often you come across with the words, the World Food Day. This is observed on October 16th, right? But when we are discussing about the World Food Safety Day, this is observed on June 7th. Kindly remember, June 7th is the World Food Safety Day, and October 16th is the World Food Day. Very, 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 very important. Clear? And the World Food Day is observed on October 16th because to commemorate the date of the founding of the United Nations FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, and it was established in the year 1945. Clear? Similarly, if you look at the smaller states, out of the smaller states, Goa retained its top ranking, while Manipur and Sikkim secured second and third positions. And as far as the union territories are concerned, Jammu and Kashmir, Delhi, and Chandigarh, they have secured the top three ranks. Kindly remember what are the parameters that are taken into consideration in giving the ranks in the index. Number one, human resources and institutional data. Number two, compliance. Number three, food testing infrastructure and surveillance. Number four, training and capacity building. And the last one is the consumer empowerment. Very, 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 very important one. So kindly remember these points. And especially with respect to any objective type of examination, you have to remember the state which has been ranked at number first position and what is the position of your state where you are living. Clear? So that is important. And kindly look at this. So this is the state rankings and so many parameters have been taken into consideration like this, which have already been explained to you. So that's all for the day. I'll see you in the next session with more current affairs. Thank you so much.